kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He'll pull it on the read. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Gets it in there for the touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the 1st down. Punt team on the field. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to fire. Complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Ample time in the pocket. Lets it go to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good, solid tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown. He effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. What precise footwork. And to get that toe down for the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Lost to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The run to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richmond. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Got a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on second and short after that pickup. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Montgomery. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On the ground with the counter. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Richmond. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. This time they'll go to the running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. And it'll be a touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.